catacombs beneath the streets of Garyton. Just a little bloody cousin of the wind, living ugly ever after, building piece by piece, wearing that weary listening look, rhythm and then release. My head starts spinning faster, something stuck inside of me. Ringmaster Misery, and the only thing that matters is your company. I will sing and I will suffer with this thing in the cellar. I got pain like a hybrid on the range. The longer I've been at this, the less I thought I had this. Somewhere and somehow everything is getting strange. Ringmaster Misery, your congregation gathers somewhere there in there. Ringmaster Misery, the only thing that matters is your company. Crumbling catacombs beneath the streets of Garyton. Just a little bloody cousin of the wind, living ugly ever after, building piece by piece, wearing that weary listening look, the rhythm and then release. I've got to raise this wretched temple on my way back to the weird. I've been living in the shadows, restless rover of the nether sphere, steeped in heaps of books and candles, with no future left to save. Ring them bells for life in shambles, in these 50 shades of grey. Read between the lines, the tome of withering implies it's a place I've come to mingle, not a place I've come to die. Midnight by the nightlight, little thunder in the well. If the boogeyman gets in your cookies alright, you can make them all taste like hell. Stoked and broken, hard to handle, when fear itself is on parade. Ring them bells for life in shambles, and the love that slipped away. Bleed the sinner dry, Toma with the ring implies I'm an underground achiever. I've got needles in my eyes, a textbook overthinker, on my way back through the mess. Between the strippers and the cupcakes, I could fill this room with emptiness. It's a lonely going, we're goner. Don't think that I can hold on for much longer. Half erratic, half asleep, I just might be the ghost they seek. The clouds are rolling over the middle of my September. It's too late to keep it straight, I can't stay away. Just let it go, I heard her say. The fire sale begins today. It's a lonely going, we're gonna. It feels just like my head is underwater, and I'm down with being done, it seems. The opposites attract extremes. The first sight of sun, the sun that ate the ocean while the air was out of town. And if we're only knowing it's so lonely coming down, a lonely going for a goner all around. It's too late to keep it straight, come stay away, just let it go. I heard her say, the fire sale begins today. Song to sing, to weather the pain that ever pines. And I'm on everything, almost every single time. I can bear no more, yet more is to be born. From this dim vast veil of tears, the clouds begin to form. Been rained on now for years and years, I'm utterly absorbed. So I seize the theme and I bury sin. The fire weighs a ton. Shame on me for the shape I'm in, foreverlessly sung. Shores of the ocean frozen frozen, starlight's rising over Dungeon Row. And you can hear the winter winds blowing, nobody talking, nobody knows. A simple sack of meat with a soul inside, obviously opposite the octopus ride. Plastified and active, you know the fact is lucky just to be alive. So I seize the theme and I bury sin after everything is done. Shame on me for the shape I'm in the streets of Garyton. Frozen, starlight's rising over Dungeon Row. And you can hear the winter winds blowing, nobody talking, nobody knows. A simple sack of meat with a soul inside, obviously opposite the octopus ride. Classified and active, you know the fact is lucky just to be alive. So I seize the theme and I bury sin after everything is done. Shame on me for the shape I'm in the streets of Garyton. Going back to Bleecker Street, up before the sun, shaking off the shape I wouldn't wish on anyone. However great or sad, the best I ever had was always of the madmen who have always made men mad. Night after night, sigh after sigh, drone after drone, an eye for an eye, crying tears of a clone. Nothing but the dead ahead, as fate will decree. Timing isn't everything, I know it isn't me. The difference is deadly. One creates a cure, the other invents disease. Night after night, try after try, drone after drone, earache my eye, crying tears of a clone. It's on the sequel of my labors, forever in a stretch. I'm savoring the flavor as it's filling up my head. I know we all have to go, maybe some not soon enough. That curatorial task is a hazard made of love, night after night, sigh after sigh, drone after drone, eye for an eye, crying tears of a clone. Going back to Bleecker Street, up before the sun, shaking off the shades I wouldn't wish on anyone. By the bitten moon, from the middle of the room, an Arctic desert in the stars, with celluloid and gloom. There's good news and there's other news, in the wake of all this attitude meddling with the flesh and love abuse. Showman must go on, however out of touch. A singer for the sake of it is never quite enough. Reabsorbed by you, it's crazier than true. Looking for a window in a movie we should do. Heard the songs of vintagers, mysterical and mighty words of death by misadventure. The deed that shakes the darkest ground, the vision rises off the page. One long slither in the sand, a spectral stay much worse than fate. To hell with technicalities, flirting with the squalor busy shaping my trajectory. The idiot of the hour, hanging from the hemlock tree. Blasted to the senses, branded to the bone, a sigil in the dustage, whose death is on the phone. The years have acted on the nerves, the memories of a one-man band, whose world is a projection room that nothing understands. One tends to bend, return, descend. It just depends on who's pretending again and who's doing the bending. I've been shrinking ever since. I need something in my size. There's nothing left to rinse. Wipe this madness from my eyes. In the circle of these holy stones, divine disdain reserves the right to darken up and roll the bones tonight. She'll be coming round the Wildwood Church and leaving a believer if the music doesn't get there first. In a whisper with no filter, maybe screaming bloody murder in a van down by the river of the wayward. The showman must go on, holy and so hideous. The spider comes along with a flower in its fist, reabsorbed by you. It's crazier than true, daring us to do what we're dying to. Such a seething and a breathing, slippery historicity. You can always have your way with me. Once as often, twice as endless. I may soften, I can't stop this. Better safe than sober, someday we'll see. I can't hear the silence anymore. Hey bartender, give me one more for the floor. I'm dialectically unfazed, lost in a haze of inner space. Can't make sense of anything these days. A hint of composition by the spectroscope. A faint phantasm caught on tape, I hope. Need to know like no one else who wants the night kept to themselves. From whence it has come and whither it will go. Time don't ever need to say I told you so. Such a seething and a breathing, slippery historicity. You can always have your way with me. But having blurred the lion's eyes, I know that love will find a way. However ill-advised, through paths where wolves fear to prey. The house lies barren there. A cool, deceptive calm pervades the air, and I couldn't keep from losing you. Now I'm scattered everywhere. My lover came down the wind. My lover came down the stair. My lover ran down the road and left me standing there, removed and so aloof. I know I've had it with my youth, and I've had it with my happiness. If you really want the truth, these hands are all that I have to have since I found the time to find the line that's mine to grab. It's really not so bad. These seeds of intrigue are growing next to me. I breathe and I bleed, but I can't feel a thing. She knows that she will be missed. Ain't no sunshine after this. These hands are all that I need to read. My back's to the wall. I gather up my things and fall. For we sons of none, the work is never done, we've only begun. And if that was ever all it is, in the streets of Garyton, there ain't no sunshine after this. Ringing hell's kitchen calling, where the sand hills run down the path, the railroad track. I've wandered all my life, neath the light of the toll road overpass. Bells ringing, hell's kitchen calling, from the neighborhood woods by the banks of the Willow Creek. How few the days it takes to make a century go away. Bells ringing, hell's kitchen calling. I'm losing tact and track of time, to the wind, the cause comes from within. I'm going down to the Willow Creek to ease my mind. Bells ringing, hell's kitchen calling. I'm making my way there barefoot in the dark, born to choose and born to ramble through the bracken and the bramble. Bells ringing, hell's kitchen calling. 100's on my pages, north of here. Make your mark with every arrow as the road begins to narrow. Clock ticking, better be shifting gears. Kitchen calling, a wispy flash of dark light certified, confused and indistinct, driven to the brink. Bells ringing, hell's kitchen calling. Stiff figure wizard in a sylvan blade, singing for the king of the good old days. Hidden acres of my heritage across the waves of space and time, from the Blondale Tap to the Primrose Bridge, going down to the Willow Creek to ease my mind. Fill your room with tears of laughter. Fill your room with the dandelion share of the crepes and the Cabernet. Bells ringing, better be on